Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Bishop's Gatehouse by Alagem. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell on the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, which in this case is a box. We also have arrows, where digits along an arrow sum to the digit in that arrow's circle. So, for example, if this were, say, 3 and 5, this would have to be an 8, because the digits along the arrow, 3 and 5, add up to 8. So that must add up to what the digit in the circle is. And that's an example of how arrows work. And our final rule is called Bishopsgate, which I've never run into, so this should be interesting, where we have shaded cells. That's interesting. This is an interesting why, interesting. It doesn't allow me to color all unshaded cells, or all shaded cells. Anyways, but shaded cells separated by a bishop's move, cannot contain the same digit. This restriction does not apply to unshaded cells. So, for example, row 1, column 3, and row 7, column 9 cannot contain the same digit because they see each other by a bishop's move. But row 1, column 4, and row 6, column 9 can. Even though they are on the same diagonal, they are in unshaded cells, so we don't have the anti-bishop restriction. So that means the diagonals cannot contain... So none of the shaded cells on the same diagonal can be repeated. That's what it means. But you can have shaded cells along the... Unshaded cells along the same diagonal have repeats. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. So what we have here, these two digits cannot... So this is the sum of 1 and 2 at minimum and 1 and 2 at minimum. So this one must be 6 through 9. This is the sum of 3 unique digits, so it has to be at least 6 through 9 also. You could have 1, 2, that's 3, and then the other pair add up to 6. So that would be 5 at most. This cannot be 4 because of the 4 in the box. This has to be a 1, 2, 3 triplet. They all see each other because they all see each other on the diagonal. And so you could have repeats here, but those are the only repeats you could have. So if it's 1, 2, and 3 at minimum with 1. So this would have to be at least 7. And these cannot be 5, because if this is 5, this can't be 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, yeah, this has to be at most adding up to 4, which would mean you have to have 2 1s, but you can't have 2 1s here, because they see each other either from the diagonal or in the same row. So this cannot be 5 or 4, I think, for the same reasoning, right? 4 means these are 3 unique digits, which must be 1, 2, and 3 at least. So this can't be 4, 5. This can't be 4, 5. Okay. You could technically have... Can you have 1 and 5 here? I don't think so. If you have 1 and 5, that's 6, which would force us both to be 1, 2. But this sees this cell by the bishop's gate. This sees that cell by normal Sudoku. Same with this. This sees that cell by bishop's gate, and this sees that cell by normal... this sees that cell by normal Sudoku, and that sees that cell by bishop's gate. So you cannot have 5 and 1. I don't think you can have 4 and 1 either, right? So say you had 4 and 1 here. So 4 and 1. That would mean the remaining digits add up to 4. So it would be 1 and 3, but they would both see this cell, which is not possible. So this cannot be 4. So I think these both have to be the same digit. If they are not the same digit, well, these three form a 1, 2, 3 triplet. These three form a 1, 2, 3 triplet. So because of that, these have to be the same digit here, because all three of these see each other. This sees this by normal Sudoku, and this cell by bishop's gate. This sees both of these by bishop's gate. This sees this one by normal, and this by bishop's gate. So these are all must be unique. These must be unique. Therefore, the only duplicate you can have, and there has to be a duplicate because there's 4 digits here, have to be these two cells. So this is the same as that one, guaranteed. Can you have 3 and 3? Yes, that could be 1 and 2 then. You could have 1 and 1, and that would be 7 then. You could have 2 and 2, and this would then be 8. Interesting. So this cell sees all 3 different ones here. It sees this one by normal Sudoku, and bishop's gate. So this cannot be 1, 2, or 3. This is at least 4 through 8. This sees all 1, 2, 3s. And it sees 4 also. So this is 5 through 9 here. So these are uniquely different. So we're going to mark this as dark and red also. Yellow cannot be here or here. Cannot be along here. So yellow has to be one of these 3. That's fine. Yellow cannot be here, cannot be on this diagonal, can't be here, can't be here. So yellow has to be one of these 2. Where is it in row 5? It has to be one of those 3. Okay. Yellow can't be here or here. Cannot be here, so yellow is one of these 3. This can't be yellow because it's on the same diagonal here. This can't be yellow because it's on the same diagonal here. Therefore, this must be yellow here. So we know this is yellow. Yellow cannot be here or here. It cannot be on the diagonal, so yellow has to be one of those 2. Where is yellow in box 9? It could be any of these 5, technically. Okay. Yellow cannot be here. Yellow cannot be here. Yellow cannot be here because of the diagonal. So yellow has to be in box 1, one of these 4. Um, Oh, this is yellow, so this cannot be yellow here because it's on the same diagonal. So again, yellow cannot be here because it's on the same diagonal here. It cannot be here or here because it's on the same diagonal, and this can't be 1, 2, or 3, so this must be yellow. Which eliminates yellow here, so one of these two is yellow. That eliminates yellow here. So one of these two is yellow. Yellow has to be one of those two also. Where is yellow in column 7? It has to be one of these two. It cannot be on this diagonal, cannot be on this diagonal, so it must be here. So this is yellow, which eliminates yellow here and here. Therefore, we have a yellow on diagonal, on the main diagonal in box 1, which eliminates yellow in the rest of the diagonal. Therefore, this must be yellow here. Therefore, this must be 3, which makes this 3. So this has to be 3. That can't be yellow. This is yellow here, which means this is 1 and 2. So this has to be red and dark. This must be red. So this can't be 3 because of the 3 on the diagonal. This is red. This is dark. This can't be 1, 2, or 3, so it's at least 4. This is 3, 3, 1, and 2, adding up to 9. So this is at least 4, which means it's 1, 2. This is 3. So it's 3, 4, and 1 or 2. And this has to be... So this is 4 or 5 here. At minimum. So this is dark. This is red. Red cannot be here, here, or here. Red can't be here because that wouldn't be at minimum 1 and 2, adding up to 3. So this is red here. That means red has to be one of these two because, again, it cannot be the sum of 2 unique digits because it's 1 or 2. Red cannot be here. Red cannot be here. It cannot be here, so this is red here because this can't be red because it's the sum of 2 unique digits. So this is 1 or 2. Red cannot be here, here, or here. Red can't be here, cannot be here. So red is here or here. Red can't be here or here or here. It cannot be here. So red has to be one of these 2 digits. Red can't be here or here. So red can be one of these 3. So this is okay, this cannot be 8. This is 1 or 2. So this has to be 5 through 8 here. Okay. This has to be a 3. Cannot be along this this is a 3. Cannot be along this diagonal. Can't be along this diagonal. And it can't be in this row and this row. So... yeah. Yellow's one of those. So we can remove yellows. So we know 3 is somewhere along this diagonal. 3 is one of those 2 cells, and 3 is one of those 2 cells. This is at least 8 or 9. Remaining digits in the positive diagonal is 4 through 9. This can't be 9 because of the 9 in the box. 4 through 9, no 4 because of the 4 in the box. 4 through 9, 4 through 9, 4 through 9. red and dark cannot be. Okay, where's 3? Oh, we already knew 3 was on one of these on this diagonal. We do not have 1 or 2 along this diagonal. Where are 1 and 2? Therefore, the remaining digits in the negative diagonal is 3 through 9, but this is 5 through 9 here, 5 through 9 here. This is 4 through 9 here, 3 through 9 here, 4 through 9 here, 3 through 9 here. And it cannot be 9 because of the 9 in the row. Therefore, dark has to be one of these two. Where is dark in box 8? Cannot be here because it's the sum of 2 unique digits, which 1 and 2 cannot be. Can't be here, can't be here, can't be here, can't be here, so it must be here. So this is dark. This can't be dark either, so dark has to be one of these two. Interesting. Dark has to be one of these 3, but it can't be here because of the dark on the diagonal, so it must be one of those 2. Where is the dark in row 3? Cannot be here. Cannot be here or here. Can't be any of these. Can't be on the diagonal, so the dark has to be one of these 2. Where is dark in box 4? It has to be here or here. But if this were dark, that would force this to be dark, and they would be on the same diagonal. So that's not allowed to be dark, which means this is dark, which means this can't be dark here. So this is dark here. This cannot be 9 because it adds up with another digit to add up to another digit. And this can't be 8 because this can't be 9. So this is 1 or 2. That means this is 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 here. One of these reds is a 1 or 2. We're not sure which. One of these 3 is... So this is 1 or 2. This can never be 8. If this is 8, that forces this to be 1, and that would be 9, but this 8-9 pair would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So this is 4 through 7 here. That makes this 5 through 9 here. This can't be 3 again. We don't have 1 or 2 here because dark has to be one of these 2. Red has to be here and here. So this can't be 1 or 2. This can't be 3. This has to be 4 and 5. So this is 4 and 5 adding up to 9, which means this can't be 9. This is 8, which means darks are 1. So let's remove the darks we don't know. So darks must be 1. So these are 1, and let's remove the reds we don't know. So the reds must be 2. So this is 2, 4, adding up to 6, 2, 5, adding up to 7, 2, 6, adding up to 8. Those are the possibilities. This must be 4. This can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 8 or 9. So this must be 4, 2 with 4 and 5, adding up to 6 and 7. We have a 1, 2 pair in the column. So this is red and dark. Okay, so we can remove the reds now and the darks. Where is 1? 1 has to be here. Because this is 1. Yeah, I guess these were the darks, right? Yeah, so this was red. Red cannot be here or here or here, so red 2 has to essentially be one of these 2. So we have all the ones. That means this is 1 here. These cannot be 8 anymore because of the 8 in the box. This 9 eliminates 9 here. The remaining digits in box 2 are 3, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 3, though, because of the 3 on the diagonal. This 9 eliminates 9 here. This is 5, 6, 7, or 9. Where is the 1 in column 9? Can't be here because of the 1 in the box. Can't be here because 1 in the box. Can't be here because 1 in the row. So it must be here. So this is 1, which makes this 2, which makes that 1. So we should have all the 1s done. 2s cannot be here. 2 could be any of those 3. 2 cannot be here, but it could be any of these 3. 2 can't be here or here. So 2 is one of these 2 cells. And this can't be 2 because of the 2 on the diagonal. Therefore, that forces this to be 2. So this cannot be 2 here. This can't be 2 here. That forces this to be 2 here, which eliminates 2 here. If this were 2, that would force this to be 2, and then we have 2 2s on the same diagonal. So neither of these can be 2, which forces this to be 2 and that to be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have all the 2s. We should be able to... No, 3s we still don't. This 4, 5 pair eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 5. So 5 has to be one of these 2, which eliminates 5 on the rest of the diagonal. This must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. This has to be 4, 5, 6, 7. So where's the 4 in column 6? It must be one of these 2 cells. Okay, this 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 5, which makes that 2, 5, adding up to 7. So this can't be 5 or 7, it's 6. This can't be 4, 6, 5, 6, or 7, so it's 4. That eliminates 5 and 7 in the rest of the box. So this is 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 9. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this can't be 7. Well, we already knew that. This 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of the box. So this is a 7, 9 pair, which eliminates 7, 9 in the rest of the box. So this is 5. This 6 also eliminates 6 on the rest of the diagonal. So this can't be 6. This 4 eliminates 4 here. This 6 eliminates 6 here and 6 here, so this is 8, which makes this 6. So 6 plus 2 adds up to 8. This can't be 8 on the same diagonal, so this is 9. There's no 9 here, no 9 here. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 6, which makes this 8. This 6 and the 7, 9 pair eliminates 6 and 7 in the rest of the column, so this is 8. Which means none of these can be 8. This can't be 8 because of 8 in the row. This is 1, 3 adding up to 4. 1, 4 adding up to 5, but this can't be 5 because of the 5 in the row, so this can't be 5, that can't be 4. Or it's 7, 1 adding up to 8. So this is 4, 8 here. This can't be 8 or 6 or 7 because of the 6, 7, 8 in the row. This can't be 7 or 8. This is 4 or 9. This is 4, 5, or 9. Okay. Remaining digits in row 7 are 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this can't be 6, so this is 5, 6, or 7. Remaining digits in row 8 are 3, 4, 7, 8. This can't be 8, 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 7, 8. 3, 4, 7. No threes, obviously. 4, 7, 8. This can't be 5 because of 5 on the diagonal. So this is a 4, 9 pair, which eliminates 4, 9 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 4. This is 5, which makes this not 5, so it's 7. That means this can't be 7. Cannot be 7 in the rest of the box or row. So this can't be 7. That forces this to be a 5, 6 pair. This 4, 9 pair eliminates 4, 9 in the rest of the box. So this is 5 here, which eliminates 5 in the rest of the diagonal. This 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of the column. Okay. Remaining digits of row 3 are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where is the 5? This can't be 5 because of the 5 on the diagonal. This can't be 5 because of 5 in the column. This can't be 5 because of 5 on the diagonal. This can't be 5 because of 5 in the column. Where is the 5? It has to be here. That leaves this as 3, 4, 6, or 7. This 5 along the diagonal here. This cannot be 1, cannot be 2. No 1, no 2, no 3, no 4, no 5, no 6, no 8, no 9. So that forces this to be 7, which eliminates 7 in the same column and the same diagonal. Remaining digits on this diagonal are 1, 4, 6, and 7. Okay. So it's 4, 6, and 7 because 1's already in the same box. So this is 4, 6, 7. This is 4, 6, 7. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the row. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 6, which makes that 5. 6 eliminates 6 along the diagonal, so it's 7, which eliminates 7 in the rest of the column. Remaining digits in row 4. Is that helpful? Maybe. We have what? 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. And this can't be 8 because of 8 in the column. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the column. Where is the 8 in the positive diagonal? It has to be here. Where is the 4 on this? Actually, this 6 eliminates 6 on the rest of the diagonal. So this is 4. This can't be 6. This can't be 4 or 6. This can't be 4. This can't be 4. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 9 and 4. That 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 9. We have a 6, 7 pair here on this diagonal. That's not that helpful. This 4 eliminates 4 in the rest of the row. So, where is the 7? Okay, this 7 eliminates 7 here. So this is 3. Which makes this 4, which makes that 3. This can no longer be 4. 3 and 1 add up to 4. So this is 4. This can't be 4 either. We're missing 4 here and 3. So this is 7 or 8. This can't be 4 because of the 4 along the diagonal. So one of these is an 8 guaranteed. This can't be 3 because of the 3 in the... This 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 6 and 3. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 7, which makes this not 7 because it's on the same diagonal as a shaded cell, so this is 6. This is 7. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 9 and 8. That forces this to be 6. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7. This can't be 7. This becomes an 8, 9 pair, eliminating 8 and 9 along the diagonal, so this is 7, which makes this 9. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8, which makes that 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 9, which makes that 8. The last digit here is a 4, which eliminates 4 here, so it's 5 and 4. That leaves the remaining digit here as 6. The remaining digit here is 5. That makes this not a... Wait, how do we have that many 4s? That's not right. Okay, so this is 8. So this is not 4, it's 6. I don't know how I got 4 there. This 4 eliminates 4 here. So this cannot be 4. This is 4, 5, so this must be 5, which makes this 4, which makes that 5. There we go. That leaves this as a 4. That leaves this as a 5 here. This must be a 7 remaining. Remaining digit here is a 6. That leaves this as a 9. This must be a 5, and this has to be an 8. And that's a solution. Yeah. I don't know. This actually works for me much better than anti-knights. Because, I don't know, it feels very similar to scanning along a row or a column. It's just basically like, oh, we have a 5 here, and then that eliminates all 5s along with the shaded diagonal, right? So, actually, it's pretty interesting how that works. It's an interesting restriction. Yeah, I can see this much easier than anti-knight, and even sort of anti-king. Anti-king isn't that bad, but for some reason I'm really bad at seeing anti-knight eliminations and stuff like that. Whereas the bishop felt pretty a lot easier to diagnose and to see, right? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.